Okay guys, this is what we got. I got hot chocolate. Oh my god, that looks really nice. Carrot and walnut cake.
Look at the back.
And then we got chocolate and pistachio. I don't really know what this is, but it's like a cinnamon. It's like a kind of looks like a cinnamon swirl. And then Chris got a what is it?
Almond bostock.
Almond bostock. Oh, that looks really nice.
What is that?
Okay. You're not sure?
The crust so crunchy. Right, out, done. Alright.
Dark cream on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually, yeah, but the crust is really... The crust on that is so hard because it's like...
It's like a bit of bread, isn't it?
Yeah.
Drink that, Fudge.
I think it's carrot and walnut, is it?
So make sure you take the paper off. I've been on the walnut recently, to be honest.
That is so good.
At least you left me some icing on it. A big bite right at the top, mate, Mush.
It's really moist, isn't it? We go for a walk near here.
Yeah, we're driving to the village, just nip round the village or something. Then we'll go to Trent if they need to go a wee walking Trent or something.
Yeah.
Do that.
Hello my loves, let me just move you so you can see me. I am just sat down on the sofa. It is Sunday, it's 4 o'clock. I'm just having just a really nice kind of chill day. I'm just sitting down doing some work. I always kind of try and take a couple of hours in the afternoon on a Sunday. Even because we don't usually do anything on a Sunday anyway, so I may as well just be sitting here watching the TV. Chris usually has like the football on or something and get a little bit of work done. I always like to kind of sit and look at my diary and look and see what I've got going on this week. I have a really, really busy week, so I like to kind of look at my calendar and think like, right, okay, when are the times that I'm going to be able to get my training sessions done? When are the times that I'm going to be able to come home that little bit earlier and like have some time at home with Chris in the evening and make dinner and things like that? What are going to be like my later nights in the week in the gym? Usually on a later night I'm not getting in until like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So that means that me and Chris need to figure out what meals we're going to be having so he can make them when I'm not in the gym, and when I'm in the gym, blah blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. This week coming as well, on Thursday evening, we have our community call with my clients. So every month I do like a community call to kind of chat about the month and chat about like their little action plans going forward into the next month. So we have that on Zoom on Thursday night, so I kind of need to get planning on that too. And then I have another really chill weekend next weekend. So yeah, I am looking forward to kind of getting stuck into this week. Because my day is so busy tomorrow, I'm having to go into the gym super early before I start work to get my session in. I did this a few weeks ago for the first time and it felt like so extra because I had to get up so early, and because I start work at 6, so I'd ideally need to be in the gym at like 4:30, 4:45 to start training, and then be able to like train, have a quick shower, and then get ready to start work for 6. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I've got all my clothes laid out. I've got my breakfast, I've got everything ready to go. So literally when I wake up in the morning, all I need to do is wake up, get my clothes on, and have my breakfast and literally go to the gym. So yeah, that is my plan for tomorrow. And then I am in the gym until 7 o'clock. And then luckily Tuesday, I'm only in the gym till about lunchtime. So I just tried to book onto a Pilates class. There's no spaces left, so I'm on the wait list. Hopefully I can get into either a Legree class or a hot Pilates class. So we'll see. Hopefully we get into one of those. But yeah, I'm excited to take you all along with me for a full week this week of kind of just staying consistent and getting my training sessions in. It's a busy week. We are coming towards the end of January. January has just been such a mental month for me, so I'm looking forward to kind of things winding down a little bit and actually figuring out what my proper working hours are going to be, so I can start to plan some nice little bits in between and just make sure that I'm actually taking that time for myself every week. Because so far this year I've not been doing that, but it's been for the greater good as well. This week as well, I think I said that maybe in my intro this morning, but I'm actually jumping up from 4 training sessions to 5 training sessions this week too. So my training days are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm going to be slotting in my 5th session on either a Saturday or Sunday. So I'll take you all along with that with me as well. Good morning guys, happy Tuesday. I didn't get much footage or like vlogging done yesterday. I was just having a busy day, to be honest, in the gym. I got up really early yesterday, went into the gym and trained before I started work, and then so I was there at 4:30 yesterday morning, and then I didn't get home until like 7:30 last night. Me and Chris literally just had dinner and went straight to bed. So we are up now. I am going into the gym. I've got a really nice day today. So I'm just having my breakfast. Just having my usual. I'm literally, you'll get to know that I literally have the same breakfast every single morning at the moment, but I'm absolutely loving it. I've got 2 slices of sourdough. I'm going to have half an avocado on one, and then I have peanut butter and honey on the other. I was actually having peanut butter and banana on one, but this week what I'm going to do is before I leave the house I'm going to just have the peanut butter, and then like before I train I'm going to have my banana, because I've actually been finding that even though I'm eating this like first thing in the morning, after like 2 hours or something of standing in the gym, like I am hungry. So I think I'm going to wait and have my banana like a little bit later. This is my breakfast. So I've got my peanut butter, my honey and my avocado, and I'll have my banana later. So what time is it? 5:10 now. So I'll quickly eat this, have a cup of tea, and then I'll go into the gym. I've got 2 sessions with my clients. And then yeah, I will train upper body. Let me just move you here. Yeah, we're training upper body today, which I am excited about. I'm just really enjoying my training right now, and I think one of the biggest ways that I've managed to kind of, I guess, just stay consistent so far with having such a busy schedule in January especially, I've just been prioritising it. I know it sounds really simple, but a lot of women struggle with this. But I've just been putting it at the absolute top of my priority list. So like yesterday, for example, like I didn't have to get up at 4 a.m. and go in before I start work at 6. Like to some people that might seem a bit extreme, but like I knew that if I didn't get that done yesterday, it just would have annoyed me. and then I would have had to put it off and put it off and put it off. And like, this is my first week upping from 4 training sessions to 5 training sessions too. So I feel like I just wanted to start the week on a positive note, just prove to myself that I can actually do it. And honestly, like, it was absolutely fine. I have got my lunches and my food and everything all prepped in the fridge. Chicken pesto pasta for my lunch. Protein shake to have after my workout. And I've got a Munster in the fridge, ready to bring with me. So that's all my snacks ready for the day. And I get these ready every single night before I get up in the morning. That is another way that I manage to stay really consistent and I guess like be really on it with my nutrition, my meal prep, all that kind of stuff. Is I'm just organised, like I'm so organised. I take that time every night before I go to bed, or like whilst I'm making dinner, or whilst Chris is making dinner. When I come in, I'll just quickly get my stuff ready and know exactly what I'm having. I've got it all pre-tracked on my nutrition app, so I know exactly what I'm having, I know exactly how many calories I've got to play with, all that kind of stuff. I know this kind of sounds boring because it's literally just like planning, but it is just what works. I feel like the girls who get it with like meal prepping and like planning and being organised, just planning ahead, just makes such a difference. And then like come like midweek when you're having a really hectic and busy week, you don't need to worry about that because you've got your meal prep sorted, you've got your food sorted, you know what you're eating. So if things are happening or shit's happening or if you're really busy or if you get a bit run down, at least you've got one thing out of the way and one thing sorted. I just think it's such a game changer. I have got on my Sans Foundations joggers. I absolutely love these. I feel like I've just become so obsessed with like the wide leg joggers on at the moment. I go through like such phases. I feel like you'll get to know me from that. Just like watching my videos and stuff, like everything that I wear. But I just go through such phases. But right now, I'm in such like a wide leg jogger phase. Like this is just so nice with like the leggings and then the bra coming out on top. And then I just have on my Minky effortless leggings underneath. So because I'm training upper body, I'll probably just keep this on, and then when I get a little bit hot, I'll just take the trackies off. And then I have my everyday, my Easy Lift, Halterneck sports bra. I was wearing this in my last vlog as well. And then I'm just going to put on my white everyday seamless long sleeve top on top of this. And then I'll probably just wear that in the gym, to be honest. Yeah, this is my fit of the day. Hi guys, I am home now. It is Tuesday afternoon. I am booked in to go to a hot Pilates class at Tribe at 4:15. It's just 3 o'clock now, so I'm just home from work, and yeah, I need to leave probably in about 45 minutes to go to the class. I feel like this is like one of those things where I'm regretting booking, but I know going to the class I'll feel so much better for it. But I just feel so tired. Like, I don't know why I'm so tired this week. I didn't have like the best sleeps over the weekend, so I feel that's probably why. But yeah, I have a class at 4:15. I have just like chopped up the potatoes and the chicken and stuff that we're having for dinner. Tonight we're just gonna have like chicken in a bag with sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna have some avocado and some salad on the side. And I know this video is all about kind of how I stay consistent during a busy week like this, and like doing exactly like what I've just done there when I came home is the small tiny little actions that build up to help me stay consistent. So cutting up the veg, cutting up the chicken, quickly if I've got 10 minutes, chucking it all like to the side, so then it means that when I do come to actually make the food, all I need to do is just chuck it on. Doing small things like that, implementing just little bits and bobs like that here and there makes such a huge difference. Like what I'll probably do now as well is I'll probably make my protein shake for tomorrow as well. So then again, when I come back later, when I wake up tomorrow morning, I don't need to worry about any of that. And it just takes away so much overwhelm, especially if you're busy, especially if you have chaotic weeks. Then the last thing you want to be thinking about is like deciding what you're going to have for dinner, or like, let's say if you're tracking your food, like putting it all into your tracking app, like spending the time doing that. Like that's the last thing that you want to do when you're stressed and when you've got things on, and or you just want to like get into bed and chill. So doing everything as like quickly and as efficiently as possible, I guess, makes such a huge difference. So yeah, that is one of my kind of biggest tips that I would have for you, especially when it comes to food and especially when it comes to being organised. If you are like an office worker, or if you work like away from home every day and you need to like pack a bag with you and bring your lunch with you and you've got all your stuff to bring, like you need to be organised. And if you're not organised, then you're going to start to feel that, especially later on in the week when you start to get tired, you start to get a bit grumpy, you just want the week to be over. And you've also like not got anything organised in terms of your food, your nutrition, all that kind of stuff. I did just have my lunch. That's the one annoying thing as well about my like routine in the gym, is the fact that I can never really like have my lunches or like my meals at like the same time. So like there I literally just had my lunch at like 2:30, which isn't really ideal. I would ideally like to have that a little bit earlier. Especially because I'm going to Pilates now as well. I want to feel fueled and I was so hungry, but I would always recommend like eating before you train and go to the gym. It's something that I have been implementing like as a non-negotiable this year so far, is like eating before I train. And I do have to say I feel like it makes a big difference. Like I trained fasted for ages, and like I think a lot of people who do train fasted always say like, oh, like I don't really notice a difference, like I feel a little bit lighter in the morning. And whilst that is true, I feel like once your body adapts and once you like your metabolism and like your muscles and everything adapt to having more energy in them before you train, then your energy levels in your training just starts to get so much better. So yeah, I really have noticed big differences doing that. And then if you are somebody that kind of trains that later on in the day, I would always recommend having like a snack or something before you train as well. So for me right now, I'm not going to have anything because I just had a big bowl of pesto pasta like an hour ago. And then by the time I get to Pilates, it'll be like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's probably the perfect time, especially because it's like quite a heavy carbohydrate meal. But let's say if you like have your lunch at like 1 or like 1 o'clock, and then you're going to a class like after work at like 5 or 6 o'clock, I would always recommend having like a little snack before you go to your class. So maybe like a Squares bar, banana, like rice cakes, peanut butter, and like a yogurt bowl with like granola, anything like that really. It's got like a little bit of carbohydrates in it. It's going to give you some energy and it's going to fill you up. And then it means that you can come home after your class and just have your dinner as normal. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Put my t-shirt on, so once I get sweaty, I'll be able to take it off. I'll just put my big coat on top. Oh my god, I really could be doing without this, to be honest. But I don't want to pay the £12, so we need to go, we need to get it done. Let's put the gloves on top. And I've got my little cute little pink, you can't really see, but I've got my pink Pilates socks on, so that's nice. Oh. I just quickly made up my protein shake there for tomorrow. Got like the plates and things out for my Christmas dinner. So when we come in, we can just have dinner, get into bed, need to have a shower, I just sent out all my check-in forms to my clients, so I should be getting those back in the next 24 hours from them. So it means that I've got some time on Thursday and Friday to go through them, send them feedback before the new month starts. I cannot wait for January to be over. Like, I feel like this month has just been the longest month ever. I cannot wait for it to be over. So yeah, we are ready to go. My water, I don't think I need anything else really. I'll zip myself up, ready to go. Got my keys. Let's do this. Guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you're all enjoying the vlog so far. I feel like this week is just like such a average normal week for me. But it's Wednesday, we're halfway through the week. I'm just taking my supplements. I take a cod liver oil every single morning. This is for like my bone, my joint, and like my muscle health. And then I just take like a multivitamin, like a vitamin stack from ESN. So I take those two every morning. And then I also have my creatine and my L-glutamine, which is for digestion and for like my performance in the gym. I have that in my protein shake, which I'll have like later on in the day. So yeah, I'm just gonna have my toast now. And then we are going to get into the gym. Oh, Wednesdays are literally the busiest day for me. I have back-to-back sessions from between 6 a.m. and 2. Oh my god. Why do I do this to myself? It literally like I probably would not recommend doing that to anybody else who is a fitness coach. I would not recommend it. Yeah, I like to space my sessions out a little bit more than that, but here we are. For some reason, Wednesdays always end up being like my most jam-packed day of sessions. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know, because I sort my own diary out. Like my clients don't book it in themselves. Like I like chat to them and like see what their schedules are and then book in with them. I don't know why I do that to myself, but anyways, till 2, and then I've got an hour, and then I've got a 2.5 hour gap between 2 and half 4, which I have started blocking out time on my calendar for 2 hours on a Wednesday, so I have time to go through my clients, my fitness pals. That's something that I do as part of like the nutrition coaching inside the program. Is I'll like go through my fitness pals every week and see what they're eating, and just like hold them accountable to that. So I'm gonna do that. So what I'll do is I'll probably like have my lunch, nip over to Starbucks. I work at Fort Kinnaird in Edinburgh, so there's like a Starbucks there. So when I have a wee break, I just nip over and sit there and do some work. Got off that little bit earlier this morning as well, even though it doesn't really feel like it now. It's 5:15 already. But Chris was up at 4:30. Chris goes into the gym at 5:30 every morning. He works like a 8 till 5:30? Yeah, he works 8 till 5:30. So he goes into the gym every morning. He's like me, he's really into the gym. So he's there all the time as well in the mornings. and he trains every morning before work. So he's always up and out like that little bit quicker than me. So I don't start till 6. If I was training, I would go in at like 5:30 because I'm just like up, I may as well go. But because I don't start with my clients till 6, I have like that little bit extra time to just like sit at home, have my breakfast like I am now. Chat to you guys. What am I doing? Oh, the honey. God. So he was up a little bit earlier this morning, and he is up and out. So that means I have some time. And to be honest, like 4:30 sounds like a ridiculous time to get up at, and to be honest, it is kind of, but it's what I'm used to, and like I'm used to getting up early now. Like this is just like my normal getting up at this time, like every day of the week. Hello, my loves. So my day has taken a little bit of a turn. I obviously was expecting like such a manic day in the gym, but I've had quite a few cancellations and like last minute cancellations really today. I've had 3, which is kind of like shuffled my day around a little bit. So it actually turns out I've got like a big 4.5 hour gap this afternoon, in between clients. So I have just came home to have a lunch and sit at home for a little bit and do some work. I have got so much to do, so I am thinking whilst I am eating my lunch, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make a bit of a plan. I actually have 2 different journals really of like how I kind of plan my day. So I really like using the productivity method. This is their 8-minute journal though, or the 8-minute anti-procrastination planner. That's what it's called. But they also have like a productivity planner, which is like a bigger version, kind of similar size to this actually. And it just goes into a lot of things in a little bit more detail. I used to love this, however, I feel like I don't know if the structure of it works for me. You can let me know what you think in the comments below if you use their planner. But the way that it's set out basically is it's set out in like quick ticks. And this is like a daily thing. So it's like a page for each day. So it's like quick ticks, which is meant to be things that you can get done in 5 minutes or less. And then you've got tasks, which are things that you can be doing that'll take 5 to 30 minutes, and then you've got projects, which are things that are taking more than 30 minutes. And then I ask you to write down like 3 non-negotiable things to get done today. The thing I do like about it is that it like allows you to like time block your time, so it has like times in hour increments throughout the whole day where you can like write down what and when you're going to be doing things. And it's just got a little section for like notes and like end of day reflection and things. Like I do find this works, but like the whole quick tick tasks project things, like pretty much everything I need to do, like nothing is quick tick. So like for me it doesn't really work. I think I'm just better just making a list of things that I need to get done and maybe like separating them into like personal and like business, or like as in like client tasks and like business tasks and like personal tasks or something. I feel like I benefit a lot more from that. And then like for me, like time blocking my schedule, like again, does that really benefit me because like I'm in the gym all the time anyways, and I use Google Calendar to plan out my client sessions. And if I have anything on, then I'll just put it in my Google Calendar like tomorrow, and I have it all color coded. Like tomorrow I've got like quite a random day. Like all my training sessions are always in yellow. My PT sessions are always in purple, and then anything that I'm doing like for my business is in green. So like then like by looking at my phone calendar, I kind of know what I'm doing anyways, like throughout the day. So I recently got this. It's called the Wellness Journal. And journaling is definitely something that I'm wanting to get into a little bit more this year. Like a daily planner, but then on the other side of the page, it comes up with like a daily reflections. And I feel like for me, this is probably better because the daily reflection page I can use as like a bit of a tick list, as well as like some reflections and just like scribbles and notes. And it does have like a today schedule, but then it also allows me to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 top priorities of the day, which is probably a much better amount of things that I can be getting done a day, rather than separating all my things into like 3 sections. I hope this is making sense. I feel like it makes sense in my head, but like I'm such like a planner girl, like I love planning things out. But for me to actually use it for it to be effective in my life, it needs to work with the way that I like to plan things. So yes, I think I'm gonna try and make a bit more of an effort to use this. So it's like kind of like this. You've got the daily planner, you've got the today's schedule, and then you've got the top priorities, and then you've got like how you can track your water intake. It asks you to write like how you're feeling today, and then this is like the daily reflections. I've got my pesto pasta, and then I'm gonna sit down and plan this. I need to make a bit of a plan in terms of what I want to get done today specifically. It's Thursday tomorrow. I've got a bit of a choppy, changey day again tomorrow, which is a bit annoying. And then Friday, I've got lots of time in the afternoon, which I'm planning to do like a really big work block. I've got loads of programming to do for my clients. I've got content to do. I've just got like as many bits to do. And I'm going away for the weekend next weekend, and it's also my best friend's birthday on Monday, and I'm taking the day off like after 12 o'clock for that too, which just means Mondays are one of my busiest days, and I'm just not going to be able to get as much done as I would usually. So it just means like a bit of pre-planning and a bit of kind of getting shit done ahead of time. So yeah. I'm feeling so organised after that. It's 3:30 now. I need to shoot back to the gym. I had such a productive couple of hours there. I really. This is what. Oh, that's horrible lighting, but well, just put my jacket back on because it's freezing in the gym at the moment, and I feel like I'm just cold all the time. I just cannot warm myself up ever. Oh, um, this is what being a business owner is like. I have a break in the afternoon to come home, and I feel like some people probably just think I like come home and like chill and sit on the sofa, but like I'm literally like so busy getting stuff done. So I just managed to create 4 pieces of content there. I analysed 6 my fitness pals. I replied to 5 check-in forms, and I got all the footage from this vlog uploaded onto my laptop whilst that was all happening. So yeah, I'm feeling really organised. I'm feeling really productive. I'm just gonna head back to the gym now. Sorry if you can't hear me, but my wash. I also put a wash on too. But I'm gonna leave that to Chris to hang out because I don't have time to do that now. But again, I know this video is all about kind of consistency, staying consistent. I really hope you can hear me. That's really annoying. I'm gonna come over here. This vlog is all about consistency, staying consistent, and how I manage to keep on top of things. And as you can probably tell, like this is how I manage to keep on top of things. I make the best use of my time as I can, and I really try to be productive as I can when I come home. It's really, really hard because like when I come home I'm so tired. I've been standing in the gym, I've been like talking to people all morning, and I would love to just like sit down on the sofa and chill. But right now I am in such like a flow, and I'm in such the zone with like building my business and doing everything that I can to support my clients. So if that's what it takes to kind of keep on top of everything, then so be it for now.
Probably, yeah. That's what always happens in trading. Like someone thinks they come with a good point and everybody just goes completely against it. It's like, oh fuck. It's anonymous though, fuck.
Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. We are up and out and we're ready to go and chain legs. I'm wearing blue today. I've got my, don't know what colour this is. It's my unified crossover bralette anyways. This is probably one of my favourite bras from Honor as well. This one and the Easy Day one, the Easy Lift one. I love like the crossover bit at the back. And then I've got these blue shorts on, which I found, I feel like this isn't really something I would usually wear, but I was like, I kind of want to go for a blue moment. And I want to wear like, I have quite a lot of shorts in my drawer that I would have never like worn in the past, because with the Honor Active Effortless leggings and shorts, they are quite compressive, and in the past, like, I just wouldn't have had the confidence to wear them really. Like, they would have been digging into me so much, and like my fat would have just been like everywhere. So I never really had the confidence to wear them, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear these, I like them. And then I've just got my foundation trackers on again, over the top. I'll take these off probably just as soon as I get to the gym, but it's just for literally getting in the car and going to the gym. Oh. We have neighbours upstairs, yeah. So where we live, me and Chris live on the ground floor, and we have like our own front door, like coming from the outside, and then like around the back, people like go up a set of stairs, and then that's their front door, and then they have like the floor above us and then the top floor, so they have like 2 floors. And there's these people that moved in maybe like, I don't know, a couple months ago, and they are so loud. Like, honestly, it's so annoying. And like it's to the point where like they wake me up like during the night with their heavy thing, and I'm like, what are you doing up there? Like, we can't figure out like what we're doing up there. It's like they're like walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's so loud. But that's like their like kitchen and like hallway and entrance up there, so we can't figure out what we're doing. But they're so loud anyway. It's like at night time especially, and then like in the middle of the night too. Like at the weekend, last weekend, they woke me up at like 3 AM. So what possibly could you be doing up there that makes that much noise? Never had that before either. I've never really had like no neighbours before or anything, so I don't know what to do about it, but it's really, really annoying. And then on the plus side, they have this like camper van where they have parked outside, and like around where we live, like it's really hard to get parking spaces, because we don't have like designated parking spaces unless you live like along like the underground, like the building where you've got the underground car park. And they've got like 2 big camper vans, and they're just like sitting outside our house, like, and they've like the camper vans haven't moved either. So I've really got a bone to pick with those new neighbours. But anyways, rant over. Thursday morning started with a rant. Just ranting about my neighbours.
Wait till you find out that they're one of your subscribers and they come down.
Yeah. If you're watching this, then But yeah, I don't think I just didn't have you turned up.
I was like, no, not today. I'm having after a night where my laptop's about to die on me. I've had it for like 30 minutes.
Hi guys, happy Thursday. I'm just here to have my dinner. I'm just in from the gym. And tonight we're having chicken shawarma. Me and Chris have this like on our weekly rotation pretty much. And it's this this chicken shawarma from Aldi. I don't know if you can see that very well. But it's honestly so good, and it's so easy to make as well. So we always have this as a bit of a staple one of the nights. And we mix in some like peppers and onions with it. And then I usually have some avocado on the side, and I've just got some lettuce in here as well. And it comes with this like tzatziki sauce as well. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and have this. We have our community momentum builder call. I think I mentioned that earlier, maybe like in a different day. We've got that tonight. Starts at 7:30, so I've got just an hour to get ready for that. We are talking all about like consistency and I guess how to stay consistent. I feel like a lot of my clients have joined up at the start of January, but they also need to learn how to like stay consistent once they're not feeling as motivated as like they usually do at the start of the year. So we're going to be talking all about that, which I'm looking forward to. And then yeah, I'm going to get an early night, and then I'm going to go into the gym tomorrow morning for an early upper body session, the fourth session of the week. And yeah, I have a quite nice day tomorrow actually. I'm going to be done at like lunchtime, maybe like 12, 1 o'clock, which should be quite nice. As long as we don't allow that drop in motivation to derail us, then we will get there. You will make progress, but we need to understand that motivation is just a feeling. Motivation is an emotion. I love the thought of you guys leaving here with things to go and think about and things to go and implement. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I am checking in just to kind of close off this vlog. I am up. I'm just having my breakfast, just having my peanut butter and toast. I'm going into the body. I'm going into the gym to train upper body. And then I'm working just with like one-to-one sessions until about lunchtime today. And then I'm actually going to do a separate vlog this weekend and like take yous all along with me, just like a weekend in my life, doing like a bit of a weekend reset. And on there I will take yous through my 5th glutes and delts session. I'm going into town on Sunday for a little power about. I'm going to do my meal prep, things like that. So yeah, I'll bring you all along with me on a weekend in my life, but that's going to be a separate video. So I just wanted to kind of check in, close off here. I did my progress photos and my weigh-in with my coach this morning. I check in with him every week on a Friday. And again, with the whole kind of like consistency thing, I feel like that really helps with my consistency because I'm the kind of person who really thrives off routine. So like having that every Friday, just knowing that like, okay, that's what I'm checking in. I fill out my form. I usually do that on the Thursday nights. And then when he wakes up, he could just like go through my check-in form, look at my photos, send him my weight, and then like he'll decide what we need to change about the plan for the week forward. Obviously this week coming is going to be slightly different because I'm going on a spa weekend. So I'm taking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off work. So I'm still going to be training, but obviously just not eating like my normal foods and stuff. But yeah, so I will get some feedback from him, and then my plan today is just gym, work. I'm having a coffee with one of the other girls who works at my gym, and then back to work for an hour, and then I'm coming home, or I'm going to go to the food shop and stuff for the weekend, and I'm going to come home and just completely chill. So yeah, it's going to be a nice day. I'm so glad it's Friday. I feel like I'm just like so ready for this week to be over. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this vlog. Please click the subscribe button and like this video. Leave me a little comment down below if there's anything that you liked, if there's anything that you didn't like, if there's anything you want to see more from me. But I hope you found it helpful as well, just kind of showing, I guess, how I stay consistent and like just little tiny habits that I implement throughout my week to help yourself with things. So really small things like getting organised the night before, making my protein shake, making my lunch before breakfast, laying my clothes out the night before, trying to start ready to go, planning my diary and planning my weeks out down to a T for my training sessions, my nutrition, when I'm going to be able to take time for me, when I'm going to be able to do my meal prep, what any appointments I have, my PT sessions, work, all that kind of stuff. Just be as organised as possible and just accepting the fact that it's okay that every week isn't going to be exactly the same. That is absolutely fine. But as long as we keep doing the basics and as long as we keep doing simple steps and small consistent steps that are going to get us one step closer to our goal, then we really can't go wrong. As soon as one thing drops off, or as soon as one thing bad kind of happens, the last thing I want to be doing is sending myself into a spiral, feeling guilty about it, any of that. So, yeah, small consistent habits compound so much more over time compared to short bursts of motivation. And that is something that I was highlighting to a lot of the girls on our community call last night too, is motivation is an emotion that we should learn to shut off, because it's always going to come and go. It's a feeling that kind of comes and goes. And obviously we get shit done when our motivation's high, but the work that really matters and the results that really matter is when our motivation isn't high and we can't be bothered, we don't feel like doing things, but we still show up for ourselves anyways. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all next week.